Hello class, I'd like you to do this investigation on Desmos. So what you're going to do is you're going to graph the first function, y equals x squared minus 9, it's a quadratic function, and then you're going to graph the second function. Do a sketch of the screen on Desmos, identify the x-intercepts, the equation of the axis of symmetry, the x-coordinate of the vertex, and then the y-intercept. I'll do the first row with you. And then after that, you will finish the investigation on your own and then answer these questions on the bottom on your own as well. Okay, and I really want you to do this on your own because it will make the rest of this unit make a lot more sense to you. So really persevere with this investigation. Okay, so what I've done is I went to the website www.desmos.com. It's right here. Some of you have already downloaded this app on your own device because we use Desmos a lot in Unit 2. So you can use your phone for this, or if you're working on a computer, you can open up Desmos.com and go to the graphing. So I'm going to type out my equation for my graph. The first equation was y equals x squared minus 9. So y equals x squared minus 9. And there's the graph. Okay, next what I want to do is I want to sketch out the second equation. So the second equation is y equals x plus 3 oops, it didn't put the 3 in there. Let me try that again. Times x minus 3. Okay, and we can see in this case that actually both graphs have lined up exactly on top of each other. So let's just look at the red one. So if I press over there, it takes that one away. There's the red one, and there's my second graph. All right, so on your sheet, it asks you to sketch the graph. So you're going to sketch your screen. Now, just a little bit of a reminder with Desmos is sometimes you may not see the vertex, and you have to see the vertex to do your sketch. So if you click on the wrench, it allows you to change the graph settings. I'm just going to move this because there's a bit of a reflection there. So when you change this is your lowest x value, and that would be your highest x value. This is the lowest y value that you see and the highest y value that you see. So you might need to change these ranges, or this range of values. Often we work with -10, +10, and -10 for the y-axis going up to +10. Okay, but again, you can change it. What you want to see are some of these key points. So the key points on the investigation that I'm asking for are the x-intercepts and the y-intercepts. So the x-intercepts is where the graph crosses the x-axis. So if I click on it, I can see that I have an x-intercept of -3. I have another x-intercept of 3. And in this graph, the y-intercept, where it crosses the y-axis, is -9. The investigation also asks for the x-coordinate of the vertex. So the x-coordinate of the vertex, if I go to the vertex, and in this case the vertex lies on the y-axis, so it's the same as the y-intercept. I'm getting the same point. The x-coordinate of the vertex is 0. My axis of symmetry is this vertical line that goes through the vertex. So its equation will also be x equals 0. So when you fill out the first line of your chart, it will look like this. Okay, don't look at the rest. Here's our sketch. In the sketch, you want to show the x-intercepts and the vertex, or sorry, the axis of symmetry, which is x equals 0, and the y, I said it wrong again, one more time, and the y-intercept is what you want to show. So then we're jotting down the x-intercepts. They were -3 and 3, and the equation on the axis of symmetry is x equals 0. The x-coordinate of the vertex is 0, because remember my vertex was 0, -9. And the y-intercept is where my graph crosses the y-axis, so it would be at -9. So I'll show you once more those values on the graph. So my x-intercepts were -3 and 3. The y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. I've got -9. And the x-coordinate of the vertex is 0. And the equation of the axis of symmetry, which is the vertical line that goes through the vertex, is x equals 0. The equation of the axis of symmetry is always in the form of x equals a number. Okay, that should start you off. So please continue working on that investigation. Fill out the rest of the page.